Welcome back. So the engine is going back in the vehicle now. We have the front bar support right there. We cut it so we can mount the front mount intercooler. And we have the clutch on with the new pilot bearing, as you can see right there. And it is an ACT clutch with a pressure plate and ACT throw-up bearing. So that's where we're at. See the bumper, the hood's there. So let's see how it goes. All right, engine is back in. So we had a little problem with the clutch because there was error in the system, but we bled it and now it works perfectly fine. Buttoning up everything. Got to put the U-frame back in and the exhaust manifold, because we had issues dropping it in the way the manifold was designed. So we removed that. Now I'm just going to put it back in and we'll try and get it running soon. So I got the U-frame in and the exhaust manifold in. So you can see how close it is to the U-frame. So another follow-up, I wired up the horns. Horns are working. Got the radiator in. My brother is finishing up all the wiring, plugging in everything. I'm going to try and get the front mount intercooler on. I've got to fill up the radiator, oils, and hopefully try and get it started soon, and I'll continue the video from there. Alright, so got oil in the car, coolant's topped up. I only mounted this temporarily. We're gonna crank it over to prime the oil, and then we're gonna hook up the fuel pump and try and crank it and start it. I didn't hook up the down pipe because right now I'm at a point where I just want to hear it run again. Alright, so we've got a battery in. It's kind of low voltage, so we got a little booster pack. Right now we're gonna crank it over and prime it. Sure.
Just put everything up here and we'll clean it up for later. Because it's just a little bit too much stuff here. See all these extra bolts here? These bolts have in here. We just need
A lot of bolts. A lot of bags. It's like 3 cars. This one, the one we took the engine out from for this vehicle, and then the white one that I purchased. And I still got more parts in that car that I'm going to take off and fix another car with.
Is that okay there?
Alright, go ahead, crank it. Now, first issue we have, the starter won't crank.
But the radio's going dead. But we got a lot of...
So, there we go. We can't crank it over, so time to remove this big intercooler, which was a pain ass to put in the first place, and now we're gonna take it out and see what's going on. Alright, so I figured out the problem. First, I forgot to hook up one wire for the starter, the actual signal wire for the starter. So this is now attempt number 2 to crank it over just to prime it. Still nothing, huh? Alright. We'll keep trying to figure this out. Alright, so we figured it out. It was pretty quick. And what happened was, underneath for the clutch, this clutch pedal When you push it in, there's a switch there. That was still unplugged. It wasn't plugged back in.
There's 2 wires
Underneath.
that go to it. We only plugged in one.
So what my brother's saying, there was 2 wires. He only plugged in one, and then he couldn't see where the other one went. So we plugged that one in, and now it cranks. So now it's pretty much primed. Now we're gonna get ready to start it. We're gonna throw this intercooler back on, and then I'll start recording again and try and get it running. All right, so now we got the intercooler back on. It cranks over. The fuel's hooked up. So we are now gonna see if it runs. Go for it. Yeah, go ahead. Prime it with fuel. We'll make sure there's no leaks. Yeah, go for it. I smell fuel, but
The only thing is if I've got those hooked up the wrong way. Does that make a difference?
it might. I don't see why it would.
I have them color coded, but the color codes are different for this one. Can you hear it? Yeah, the pump back here running. Any leaks?
No, no leaks. Hold on, let me hook up this hose. It's vacuum line. You can stop. Battery's weak. I can smell fuel. So it could be just a spark issue. Now I'm gonna try and figure that out and see what's going on with that.
And there's baby Bella. Hey Bella. Good girl. So she is pretty much together. We got it turning over yesterday. Couldn't get it start. Realized that I had put the feed in the wrong direction. So for the fuel lines, let me see whether she cranks up. Alrighty. Clutch in. Great success.